My friends, thanks for tuning. So today I'm talking about skipping rope, and the main reason is because I dislike the way how marketing is pushing in certain direction. So if there is something simple about skipping rope, is the fact that if you have the skill, you can't use whatever rope. So it's true that when you start, you are starting to surf the web trying to dig which kind of rope to take and actually the rope make a big difference, I have to admit, especially if you don't have much of a skill. It's a big differentiator, but you see a lot of marketing around. You get pushed through all the same brands over and over and over and over. So just write on Google, on YouTube, wherever you fancy, and you'll get the same vendor selling the same ropes all the time long. The world is full of ropes, and there are three main distinguish on the rope itself. That is the head of a rope, how is going around and rotating. So you have something similar to this one, that is the typical uh, normal PVC one. That is a good start. I started with the main boxer one, still with a leather string. It was a good way because it was a bit slower and let me to build up the technique. The handle are really heavy, sturdy, and give you a bit of structure on the positioning. The most popular are this one, like the money rope. And so the famous money rope is this one. It became famous, I think, because Floyd's use it. It's true that Floyd's you could use even electric wire to skip the rope. But as you see, there are a lot of price difference all around. What I want to talk is about some rope that I have in my bag that nobody speak about, but are wonderful. Uh, I did discover that is not right. I'm not doing advertisement to any site, but obviously I needed to show you the rope that I'm talking about. So a general rope that I like is this one, the Reebok one. That it does have the normal easy peasy screw to just move it. You don't need any tool to do it. And so when you are at the very start, you don't know really which sides you need, whatever. This one is really handy. So compared to the other one that you need to cut it, this one, if you start, is okay. Another things that I like of this one is the cable. The cable is metal and coated. So that means that stay in shape. So when you get these kind of ropes, you need to have a bit of time to make it stay straight, because if you keep it in the bag, after a while are not good. Obviously, this one is completely different because it's coated with metal, so it's just swirling around. If you put it straight, two, two jumps and it's already steady, stayed where you put it. It has a downside. Obviously, if you start to play too funny, this one is a bit the wire, the string is really thick, and so I do like when the string is a bit heavier. Make it a bit slower, and so when I started it was also better. Now I also use a weighted rope and not that brand. And actually, I prefer it. This one is my reasoning behind. Another rope that I keep in my bag all the time and is giving me a bigger satisfaction is this one. Let me move so you see. Is the Adidas. So I felt a bit crazy back then when I bought it because it was 50 quid and I say, oh my God, I don't know. But it's coming with two wires. It's having a problem with rope. It's coming with adjustable weight for the. Can you see that you have the weights that you can add on it? You see it also on the back of the spare, but you can't do nothing with a wire length. That is a big problem. I got lucky. It's perfect for me. Is 2 meters 74 as a length, and is 9 as a size in American length. So I found it okay. It's true that if it's too long, it's better because you have more margin for errors. If it's short, it's becoming faster, and so it's up to you. Don't buy if you are not sure that that size of wire is okay. But it's a really good one. The head rotate and in a smooth way, and is not metal based. uh, is covered by the plastic cover, and so I you don't need to oil it. That is another good things. Suggestion is to look into this video, basic jump rope tricks with Lauren Matsumoto. That's brilliant. If you start, it's brilliant. So in this video, I wanted to just give you a browse to show you that where to go. Another good channel is Rope Rage. He's having 86 jump rope skills and so tricks to measure at which level you are. Right now I'm intermediate. I started for 1 year, so I don't know if it's good or bad, but at least right now I can keep a pace. With the time, you'll start to pretend from your skills. And for sure, RX Smart Gear does have a good head, swirling around quite good, but there are tons and is becoming really something personal. Rope Rage, this guy in this channel, is suggesting to change rope because like that you become comfortable and your skills are not based on the rope. At the beginning I couldn't understand that suggestion, but I do. And so my suggestion is trying to think on the type of rope you want in terms of a head. Do you want it like that you can adjust it on the fly? Do you want it with fixed cable because you know your sights and you prefer the one with 360-degree movement that is better for tricks? So try to focus on that and get into the techniques. If you start with weighted rope and you don't have the techniques, it's just forcing yourself. Another suggestion, don't go straight for 25 minutes without break. It's just wrong. I did that mistake because you focus so much on don't stop that you go too intense. Another thing that is not popular to say, but it's really good, or at least I found it quite comfortable to skip on the deck, on the wood. It's because it's absorbing. So you see a lot suggesting the mat. Sometimes can be tricky to find a mat around. The playground kind of stuff is really cool. If you can, if in your city you have some area with that spongy kind of cement, is brilliant. If you want get a mat, pay attention to get one that is actually really thick because if not, there is no reason for. And stuff that I couldn't believe, but some of these cord get destroyed. This one, no. The one that I listed, no. But especially the PVC one, yeah, those if you are on the asphalt, don't list much. And so you see that many push on the mat for two reasons: absorb your tendon, your ankle, and be a bit also for the type of string that you use. So my suggestion, trying to find a good balance. Don't get too passionate about a rope. Follow the suggestion that Rope Rage said, change it in the meaning to not be addicted to that, but start from the basic with this video that I found it really good. And be constant, because if you can find a place that is covered, like a garage or some places where even if it's raining you do, it's probably better, because you risk that during the summer you have a great performance and during the winter you start to lose traction on that. That's my suggestion. Depends on obviously where you live. If you're lucky that is summer every day long, but don't fall in marketing. There is a lot of marketing on this easy topic. In the same way you see for running, I mean the shoes, in each sport you see that. But there is a lot of smart movement in terms of advertisement, and I dislike it. Everybody is pushing because you have a lot of influencer using the rope. The reason why I like his channel, I don't know if in the future, because he announced that he will do his own skip rope, he will produce his own, but so far he wasn't trying to sell it. And so you see that it's based more on the skill. But in my opinion, if you go with her at the beginning is better, because the explanation are way more straightforward and less fancy skill. Also because at the very beginning you need to focus uh, on the basic, and don't get fooled by the story of a uh, double under, because when you start to Google around how many double under you do, focus on be sure that you can change tricks, because if you do 20 minutes every day with the same just one tricks, you force those muscle over and over and over. And so the way how you change is actually to engage different muscle. So you not become Tyson skipping the rope or Floyd, for sure. I'm still far away and I feel ashamed because my best is if I do a cross and obviously not double. But it's just to explain my point. Don't get fooled by the marketing, enjoy, and it's a really good activity. Keep it going on. Take it easy. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.